Hello and welcome to Thursday's programme.
Coming up tonight between now and 6:30. Also on the programme this evening.
Good evening. The RNLI has rescued almost 50 people in the last week caught up in rip currents in a series of mass rescues along the north coast of Devon and Cornwall.
Rough seas this week led to beaches at Perranporth, Porthtowan and Croyd being red flagged for safety, meaning people were told to stay out of the water. Well, Kathy Wardle is at Perranporth for us this evening, where 20 people were rescued on Monday alone. Kathy, what's the RNLI saying about this then? Well, to other news this evening now, Plymouth City Council is hoping to expand a project that aims to keep fishing boat crews safer. 250.
A derelict pub in Corsand has been saved from demolition after being bought by local villagers. They hope to...
Tour de France winners Geraint Thomas and Chris Froome will visit the West Country during next month's Tour of Britain. Thomas...
An NHS cancer nurse from Barnstaple who made headlines across the country after it was revealed she was having to pay for her own cancer treatment has now been told she's in remission.
Laura Harris, who works at the North Devon District Hospital, says she could hardly believe the news when the scan results came back, and she's making the most of the extra time that she's been given. Bob Cruz has been to see her.
Great to see her looking so well. Now, it's been a big day for thousands of students across our region as they picked up their A-level results.
Yes, and it is, of course, the culmination of a lot of hard work, revision and at times stress as well. At Truro College, 90% of students achieved grades between A star and C. Our cameras were there, and also at Exeter College, as Grace Pascoe now reports. And as you heard Helen say there are plenty of options, including apprenticeships.
Yeah, it's a route that's becoming increasingly popular. There are more than 190,000 apprenticeships available on the government's database at any one time. And as Kevin Ashford now reports, there are options for almost any career. And you're watching ITV News here in the West Country. There's plenty more still to come on tonight's programme before 6:30, including after...
And after us, the ITV News continues with the national and international stories at 6:30. Mary Nightingale has the details. But next on our programme, there has been a dramatic rise in the number of dogs reported stolen across Devon and Cornwall. The latest figures show an increase of 35%. And
while owners are left devastated, thieves are cashing in by selling stolen pets on the black market. Campaigners are now calling for tougher penalties, as Carrie Johnston now reports.
Now, this summer we are looking for people to represent our region as the regional fundraiser at the Daily Mirror Pride of Britain Awards, and we need your help.
Yeah, we want to hear stories about amazing fundraisers who come up with creative, ingenious or simply industrious ways to raise much needed cash for good causes.
Now, we are right in the thick of the summer holidays. It might not feel like it today. So how are you coping, keeping your children occupied?
Well, one way is to get them involved in organised activities outdoors and a chance to burn off all that energy. In the latest in our Healthy Holidays series, Richard Lawrence has been to one activity club in Exeter where they can do just that. Does look like fun, that, doesn't it? I'd like to give some of that a go. It didn't look bad, did it, weather-wise there for those activities. There was a bit of rain around this morning. Charlie's joined us, as you can see. The heat wave now feels a little bit like a distant memory, Charlie.
Doesn't it just?
Is it coming back?
What, a bit of rain, my goodness. The drive-in this morning was awful. I've got a satellite...
There's rumours of a storm on the way?
There is another graphic here. This is a satellite picture from NASA now. And the swirl of cloud...
Charlie, thanks very much. Now, just before we go, here's a reminder of the main headlines in the West Country this evening.
That's it from all of us on this evening's programme. I will be back to bring you the late news at 10:30.
Now I'll hand you to Mary Nightingale as the ITV News continues. From all of us here, enjoy your evening. We'll see you tomorrow at 6.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.